about whatever you bout. And they never burn the bridges. And to the grave, no other way. I only have a with you. Said I'm riding for my niggas. Yeah, I'm down for my niggas. Said I'm riding for my niggas. Yeah, I'm down for my niggas. Said I'm riding for my niggas. I'm down for my niggas. Yeah, I'm riding for my niggas.
Hey,
It was good.
how are you?
I'm alright, hanging in there. What's good with it?
That's good. That's good. So I see you out here, in Miami,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely that part.
What is it like, the quarantine in Miami?
Honestly, everybody moving real safe. It's like a lot of like a lot of lockdown. You can't get into stores unless you have a mask. Um, Everything is limited right now, like with supplies and stuff like that. As far as like if you're a smoker, whatever. But I mean, like every other than that, I mean, it's all right. No cap though. It was a shootout at Aventura Mall today
Really?
in the
Wow.
restaurant. Yeah, so it's just like everybody be on y'all P's and Q's, how y'all head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? Dead ass. Dead ass. This Miami. This is just like New York, you go anywhere else. It's everywhere. You feel me? You just gotta like know how you carry yourself.
Right. Is it because of like the things going on in the news, or is like outside causes?
You want to be honest with you? Miami always been like that. It ain't got nothing to do with the news. Because you got to remember, Miami's just a place built off of like poverty. So like racism and all that stuff, we don't even know what that means down here. We everybody from the islands really. You get what I'm saying? Everybody from the
Mm.
islands are third world. So it's just like you saying you get what I'm saying? It's impossible. You being racist down here, you asking for it.
That's interesting. You know what? I never even knew that about Miami because, yeah, when I go, I just see trees. Like, I just see like happiness and
Yeah.
island.
Yeah, Miami ain't got time for that. That's only up in like North Florida area. You feel me? Like that's Miami. We know was on that. We always been about like love because you got to like I said, everybody come from the islands and majority of the people that come from the islands, whether you Haitian, Black, Jamaican, or white, is white Jamaicans, is white Haitians, is what you get what I'm saying? It's Black Cubans. You get what I'm saying? So it's just
That's
like
true.
you can't like for you to be in Miami and be racist. Yeah, you asking for it. I'm gonna say it again. You asking for it. You really asking for it. There's no racist cops down here in Miami. If it is, they asking for it. Trust me.
Wow. So this is where we all belong, guys. Everybody in my life from New York. Like, well, shout out to everybody on the live right
Everybody
now. I
actually from
appreciate
New York is
everybody.
actually in Miami. The majority of the people who was there was from Boston, Philly, and New York. Everybody was there from Boston, Philly, and New York. So I already know what time it is. How everything moving with the quarantine. You feel me? Yeah.
Wow, that's so dope. Yeah, I was thinking about booking a flight. Nervous because I kept hearing they're gonna put you in quarantine for 14
Nah,
days.
this is the place to be. If you trying to be quarantine safe, this is the place to be. I mean, I ain't saying like, oh, like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we quarantine safe down here. It's too much water down here. I'm sorry.
Yo, that's hilarious. Quarantine safe. Okay, that's a great hashtag, by the way. Just throwing it out there. So, how did Miami influence your start in the music industry?
Honestly, it came from like dance and stuff. Like like Luke and them, they started off with the like what I'm saying, like with the booty shaking music, and then you got how can I say DJ Uncle Al, rest in peace. And he had Tamara D. Like those are like people who like I grew up listening to, like and then those are the people who like set the tone for the Miami scene, because Miami really never had a rap scene. It was always just about bounce and just like dancing and just like what I'm saying, who had the hardest bass, or who had the biggest rims, or who had the most goals in their mouth, or the biggest chain, and who had the most money. That's why I say Miami was really like based on like everybody from like the islands and third world, because that's what basically like they on. You feel me? So it's like
Yeah.
when I like when you talk about Miami, you really got to look at it like what I'm saying, like how can you not be influenced by everything in Miami? Because that's what it's all. Everything that's in our music, that's Miami. Fast living,
Wow.
yeah, fast living, fast life. That's Miami.
And I feel like Luke still bumps to this day. I don't care what nobody say. Like that
Yeah,
song
everybody
still
still
come
play that
on.
track Scar. Everybody still play that track Scar.
Yeah, it's definitely lit. Like, so that's so dope you mentioned that. And you know what? This is like a different twist. Again, shout out to everybody on the live. Like, I love you guys. Nino, Tycho, Justin Allen. Yeah, so my thing, I always think of Trick Daddy and like
Yeah.
Trina.
hmm
So the fact that you even went that far back is super, super dope. So who would you say are your five musical influences besides
But
Jay-Z? Because I got a question about Jay-Z already. So
all right,
let's
my all right, my top five. First and foremost would be Currency, the hospital. Second would be Plies. Third would be Meek. Fourth would be ZD. You feel me? Zoe Dallas, shout out to him. Um,
okay.
and fifth would be Curtis Mayfield.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about the last one, because that's the only one I'm not familiar with, Curtis music.
Honestly, like I grew up listening to a lot of like everybody listen to hip hop, but when you go around
Yeah.
your folks, your older heads, they always be listening to old school music, and I kind of like caught on to like what he was talking about. And like I listen to a lot of music. Everybody listen to a lot of people talk about slanging dope in music. But he was really talking about it back in like the 70s or the 60s. So, when people really talk about who was the first person to really talk about doing it, yeah, Curtis Mayfield. So, real recognize real. When it comes to music and stuff like that, yeah, you feel me? So yeah, that's why I kinda like really like, because he was really like more of a street artist than he was just like like I ain't gonna say Marvin Gaye wasn't, but he was really like in tune in the streets. When you saw the movie Superfly, you saw him in the movie. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha. That makes sense. See,
Yeah,
I've seen the title. I ain't really watch it, but you're influencing me now. I'm about to go watch it.
yeah, definitely go watch the first one. It's definitely interesting. You'll be able to see how they matched everything up with the old one.
So does that have anything to do with Fly Guy MC as the title, like your
First,
stage name?
yeah, a lot of the music that I listen to, a lot of the like my stage name really came from like my creative process, meaning like like me being put together all in one. It's just like you take a whole bunch of styles of like I say creativeness, and you just put it all in one, and you just come up with Fly God MC. It's kind of like how they call K Dot the new God MC. So it's just like I'm in my own little lane with it when it comes to it. I don't try and be like nobody else. I try and like I'd rather be what I'm saying, the creator than the imitator.
Oh, that was deep. I like that.
Yeah.
So, I said not to mention Jay-Z yet because I
All
read,
right.
right, that listening to Jay-Z is what led you to write your first rhyme, which is super, super dope. Especially because Jay-Z, Brooklyn. So the fact that he influenced you is really interesting. I would love to
Yeah.
know, what song were you listening to, if you remember?
Boy. Of course I remember. I remember like the back of my head. I get you. You really don't want me to say the rhymes. It was Brooklyn's finest. Actually, that's what made me become a big Notorious B.I.G. fan. My best friend Chewy, he's actually a personal trainer now, and he does his damn
Nice.
thing. Yeah, he's me and him still and to this day me and him still in touch. Cause like I call him and he's like not in the music and nothing like that. He's in the music, but you know what I'm saying. Music in his like career field, but he
Right.
always listen to it. He a hip hop head. So anytime I drop something, I always let him know, because you need that outside ear that's not a part of music to let you know the consumer. And like when I first heard him, I was just like, like I was like, don't get me wrong, I was listening to Wu-Tang Clan, Daz Effects, EPMD, all of them, because I was like I said, I was in the music, and it wasn't really like that lyrical stuff down here, like in Florida or whatever. Pretty much in Miami. So when I was introduced to that tape, which was really Reasonable Doubt, that really like shook me. So it was like I wanted more. I wanted more. So once that, it was just like I started like knowing about like everything around, like it's just surrounding, and it's just like I realized that's how I found out about the East and West Coast War. It was a lot of shit. It's just like it was too much. But like I be telling everybody, do your history before you come out the mouth saying, "Oh yeah, this and that and the third." Yeah,
Nah, definitely. So do you remember what your first rhymes were about?
yeah. My first round, my first round was about me in school, and it was really about kind of like I went by the name Kid Infamous.
What happened?
Yeah, that was my first rap name. It was called Kid Infamous.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah,
I
so
like
that was my name. Yeah, that was my name like when I was like in middle school, like rapping and shit. Kid Infamous, because I kind of got the name from Mobb Deep. When they came out with the infamous Mob, yeah, like when they dropped that joint, yeah. So it was just like I was just like, yeah, that shit was dope. So yeah, it just came along, Kid Infamous.
That's
Because
dope.
a lot of my friends who's from New York, you gotta remember, like back in those days, like a lot of people from New York came to Miami. So it's just like like that's just what it was.
Yeah, Miami been popping. Like y'all really been popping for a minute.
That's right.
Yeah, and you know what? You've been advanced for a minute because I was reading Flyboy Music Group, started your own record label in 2013. And I feel like starting your own record label is more like a thing now, not back then. So that's really
Yeah.
dope. Like you definitely been ahead of the curve. So what made you decide to do that?
Being around certain people. I don't like doing name dropping, but it's just like like some people lead people to the water and to the lake and show them how to fish it. Some people just like what I'm saying, and like shout out to big shouts out to my to a few people who helped me get there. Like one of them was Derek Walker. He showed me how to like set up a lot of stuff, and he was just like, you know, like do this, do that. And you know, my boy Zoe, he also like with my whole PR family, they pretty much helped me set up the publishing and everything, because they were just like, you know, like just start moving forward. Just start moving forward. But 2013, I was just like well unaware, like starting my own record label. Just like, you know, he kind of like hit me with the Master P game, like, look, bro, I know you about to go buy some shoes and all that shit. He was just like, that same $200 you about to spend, like you can like go start your own record label. And I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, go to somebiz.org and blah blah blah. And I was just like, oh. And that's when it all like just like whoop whoop. And then, you know, when people find out that you got that set up, it's kind of like, you know, like they'll help you with other things because now they know you serious. Versus like saying like, oh well, he just out here. Because there's a lot of people with jewelry around their neck that don't even have their own record label, don't even have their own publishing. So you feel me? So it's just like, you know, those are things I gotta look at, because it's just like, you know, how people really look at you, how really people really like, you know what I'm saying, foresee you as that. Or is you like just some asshole with jewelry around your neck, or do you really got your shit together?
That's so true. And I love the fact that you pointed that out, because there is a difference between looking like you do it versus actually doing
Really
it.
doing it. Yeah, and I don't want to look like I'm doing it. I want to be actually doing it. It's a difference. It's a big difference from that. Because once it's all going, you can only pose for so long. And I never was a poser. I ain't finna start being it.
Yeah, I love that. So I was curious to know, with your record label, right? Did you have like a certain vision that you were going for? Like if you wanted to do only Miami rappers, if you wanted to just do it from a certain perspective.
Honestly, I definitely want to put on a Miami, put on for Miami, but I do have a bunch of, like, you know what I'm saying, colleagues like in Colorado, different places, Boston, like, you know what I'm saying, Philly, who I touch base with. But it's just like, to be honest with you, I started this record label to like really like for people in my situation. You know, I ain't always have it. So it's just like, you know, it's kids out there who got the talent but don't have like that, you know what I'm saying, that back work, like, you know, like before they go end up doing something stupid, like ending up in jail or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they just need like that extra person, like somebody to just grab them and just be like, hey man, I see what you're doing. I'm gonna get behind you. And that's what, you know what I'm saying. But it's just like, you know, that I feel like that's where I'm gonna come in a lot at, because that's just, everybody know me for doing that anyway. But it's just like, you know, like it's not something that, oh, I plan on doing like on purpose. It's just like I feel like that's what I was put here for.
Wow, that's so cool. Like you're living your truth, like what you
Yeah,
want to do.
yeah. Like everybody you gotta have a purpose. If you don't wake up with no purpose, you gotta have a purpose. If you don't have no purpose, I mean, scarred.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's super well said. I love that. So I want to get into the Bless You music video. First of all, congratulations. You have over 100,000 views. That's
Yeah,
huge.
we trying to keep growing. This is my daughter right here, actually. Seven, say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
I was gonna say, how do you pronounce her name? Her name is beautiful. Like I saw the spelling.
It's spelled seven, Sehven. It's kind of like you saying heaven, but you just putting a se in front of heaven. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I was actually born November 7th, so that's why I named her after me like that. Because I don't believe in like that whole like American way, like, oh yeah, this is a junior, this is a senior. Nah, that's 7. It's never gonna be a Jermaine Junior ever in life. I'm the only Jermaine that's gonna be right here. You feel me? That
Ye-
part.
Yeah, it makes it easier. I'm not gonna lie. Like no shade to anybody, but it does make it easier when you have two separate names. It's a
Yeah,
lot easier.
I just try to do stuff different. If it comes from the heart versus just trying to do like I like too many people watch TV for me. I'm gonna be real with you. Like they watch TV. Some people just need to just chill.
That's so true. And that's what I hope a lot of people are doing now. Like not so much binge watching, but like kind of like what you've been doing, like getting your stuff together, focusing, building.
That part. That part. Definitely do. And I like I say, like I just try and put myself around a lot of people who doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, and just keep like building. I don't never look like, you know, left, right, back. I always try and just keep looking forward. Because the minute I try and look back, I try and look side to side. That's when things gonna start like, you know what I'm saying, messing up. I just like I'm gonna get like bothered. You know what I'm saying? So I just try and move forward.
Yeah, no, that's so true. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because focus is key. And how did you feel when you saw you hit 100,000? Were you surprised? Like that's huge. That's a lot of views.
Honestly, I was real still hungry, and like my team know that too. They just like I'm never satisfied with nothing. Even when like we hit on BT, it's just like, you know, like I told the last person. you know, it's a great accomplishment, but accomplishment are just like a list of things, knowing what you can do. It's just like, let's see what else you can do. It's just like, if you can reach this limit, try and reach another limit. It's just like your whole
Mm.
goal is to try and be limitless, try and just keep reaching, like reaching. Like to me, I don't even know what, like, oh, your higher peak. Like I was watching the Jordan documentary last night, and
Hmm.
the thing that bothered me the most was like when he reached his peak, he retired.
Ah.
And it's just like, I never want to do that. And because it's just like, truth be told, he just found that out, like in the interview. Like if anybody watched it, like he really wanted to go another round, which he could have won another round and won the seventh championship. But the thing was, the Bulls just didn't, like, the management just did, from what it says, like they just ain't want to see that. They want to do something different. They couldn't. It was too much momentum behind on that team, and you'll never see another team like that. I don't care what. I no disrespect to anybody in the league, but you'll never see another team. Just like I tell everybody, you'll never see another state property. You'll never see another Wu-Tang Clan. You'll never see another G Unit. You'll never see another. You get what I'm saying? It's just like you'll never see another. It's just like it's only one. Yeah, but never be another MJ. It'll never be another Nipsey. It'll never be another Pac. It'll never be another Biggie. You feel me?
I agree. They do each have individual things to them. Like you, people could use them as a blueprint, but I agree. Nobody's going
You
to
understand?
replace
That's the
them.
best thing. That's the best thing you can do. Versus, like, you know what I'm saying? Never try and be nobody. Just always try and be yourself. Because the minute you try and be somebody else, that's when you're gonna get lost.
Right, exactly. And speaking of basketball, I noticed when I was watching the Bless You music video, you were also rapping, and there was like a mural, a picture of Kobe and Dwayne Wade, which was really, really beautiful.
hmm
So, why was it important for you to shoot it there, and how did Kobe Bryant's passing affect you?
The reason why we shot it over there, really, Dwayne Wade to me is kind of like Batman.
Mm.
I always thought he was Batman and LeBron James was Robin. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I love King James. Don't get me wrong, but D Wade just Batman. He got no superpowers. Superman got superpowers. That's who LeBron James is. You feel me? Batman
That's
got
right.
superpowers, but he could beat Superman though any day. Any day. So that's why I say that's why Wade. This Wade County. There's always gonna be Wade County. There's
Mm.
always gonna be Wade County. And like by with Kobe, I got a lot of friends, and Kobe, a lot of people respect Kobe in the game too. And I was a big Kobe fan. Like, that's what they used to call me around the neighborhood. If anybody on live right now watching, what I'm saying, they called me Kobe before they called me Maine. So yeah, I was a big fan of Kobe Bryant, real big fan. So that
Okay.
it just had to be done. It just had to be done. Cause like I take everything, like in the Bless You video, you seen us paintballing and wilding out. It's just like, like, I rather live life than, what I'm saying, live life on, like, on the edge, trying to, you get what I'm saying? There's no reason for nobody to be on edge, bro. You feel me? It's cool to be on 10, but not on the edge, though.
Yeah, I agree because like you said, everybody should have goals and be driven to want to do
hmm
something.
That
Um,
part.
And I was wondering, right? So I'm glad you brought up the paintball because that was one of my questions for you. Paintballing, dancing, money. What was your favorite part of shooting it? Because it looked really, really fun.
You want to be honest with you? Everything, because that's what every video you see is gonna consist of that. Dancing, always having fun, because that's pretty much what my music is about. It's really about dancing first, because I like to see people move. You can't call it music if you can't dance to it. You can't call it music if you can't move your head. If you can't close your eyes and move your head to it, it's not music. That's how I
Mm,
feel. That's just how I feel. Like you just said, if you can't even do that when you listening to it, like, how can you call that music? When you got people just standing still, looking up in the air, they're not feeling it. They're not feeling it. So it happens. It happens to us. Some people just got to go back to the drawing board. But now, like, after being through so many situations like that, every song that I do now, it just gotta be like a banger. And, like, like anybody who I work with from Ann, shout out to Ann, you know what I'm saying, at LMG, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I definitely send things to her, send it to Zone them, let them, and Bing them, let them hear it. And, they let me know, like, how they feel about it, if we should run it, if we should push it, how it's gonna look on me, or whatever, or towards me. So, what I'm saying, like, I respect everybody. They know I'm a real good listener before anything.
that's dope. And I definitely feel like that's how people grow. Like if you can't listen and accept what people are trying to tell you, how do you go further? And shout out to
Yeah,
Anne. Love
yeah,
Anne.
big, yeah, that's sis right there. Yeah, that's sis. Yeah, 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 definitely,
Yes,
definitely, definitely,
good
definitely.
people. So when I was listening to Bless You, I got the vibe. You know, it's about your lifestyle. You even got a line where you like you don't need friends. So I wanted to ask you, how did you come up with the title Bless You?
Honestly, is because you know, I feel blessed. Anybody should feel blessed. I mean, like it's not like I'm cocky with it, but it's just like I really love myself. You feel me? I really love myself. So at the end of the day, like it's just like, you know, like that's just what it is. I don't see how anybody else couldn't. But the title "Bless You" came from just like, you know, like me saying like, hey, like this the same way I saw the stairs and went up the stairs, you can go too. So when you hear me talking in the song, and like you said in the part when I say I don't need no friends, I'm really letting people know like I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this with or without you.
Mm.
With or without you, this show gonna keep going. No bad apple, no not one monkey don't run my show, won't run it. I'm gonna keep this shit moving with or without you. You feel me? So it was kind of like a letter to like, you know, everybody who was looking for me, who couldn't find me, or who was in front of me and who could find me, because everybody know I'm real like thorough when it comes to my lyrics and my song. I mean what I say.
Yeah, I can definitely tell because one of your lyrics did talk about like, oh, you didn't see the steps when we were climbing it, and you basically just said that right now, and that's really
Yeah,
ironic. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. I live by that quote. And you know who said that quote? That boy
Who?
Cole. He was
Oh,
just
for real?
like, yeah, he said it. How niggas ain't see the steps when I was going up. And I mean that on everything. If you see me on the corner selling bottle of water and you broke and I'm your man's and you got $20 in your pocket and this pack of water, this 24 pack of water only costs $5. And I'm gonna turn this $5 into $25. And you still sitting there. All right. How you didn't see the stairs when I was going up? Now you understand?
Yeah, no, that's valid. That's mad true.
Yeah. And then you come over there and ask me like, hey bro, put me on. Put you on. You go do this shit yourself. The same thing I did, and that's a lot of people's problem. Everybody want to get put on instead of just getting on board and doing what they need to do.
Mm, that's a valid point.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, you basically just answered my next question, but I'm gonna ask it in case
Go
it was
ahead.
something else. It's ironic you didn't do it on purpose, but it was what is one thing you can say you've learned on your musical journey thus far?
You want me to be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing my surroundings, um, learning people. You know, like everybody who I meet, they ain't always who they say they is, and but that's just everybody. You feel me? So it's just like, you know, first impression is always the best impression, and it's just like, you know, like um being around like a good amount of peers, you feel me? Like just say K shot to her. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, and again, you know, connect all them, like, you know, they give me advice. They like, you know, it's just kinda like I'm the little brother in the whole situation, and everybody just like, you know, like just making sure like I'm just doing the right thing and ain't messing up, not dealing with the wrong person, not putting myself around the wrong person. So it's just like, you know, trusting your team and just believing what you got going on. You gotta have faith in your team. Faith is not hope, but faith. You feel me? Dick Gregory said it best. You can't have hope. A lot of these people be trying to have hope, and that's why it's just like it's a hope to me is like a doubt in your mind. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like it's just like you saying like you want this to happen, but then you like, dang, but what if this happen? Faith is just like, nah, then we finna do this, and this was finna happen. I don't care how late I am or whatever. If I'm late, it was something was gonna happen. That's why I came late. Something probably was gonna happen bad to me. That's why I came late. But if I got there and I got there, we finna shoot. Even if we gotta make up for it, we gonna get to work.
Yeah, that's dope. I like how you mentioned faith. I definitely think faith is very important. So that's true. Doubt kills for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So watching Skirt Skirt,
There
really
you
dope.
go.
There was a lot of stunting. Yeah, it's like I see. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. Skirt skirt.
Yeah, skirt.
Yes, a lot of dope colors, dope vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I really loved it. So how did you come up with the concept? And I love the girl in the blue, by the way.
Shout out to Court. That's VIP Court. Yeah, she does music actually. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. Court gonna be in the next video, Chanel. Yeah, she definitely does. Yeah, Court definitely does her thing. But the way we came up with the vibe skirt. I actually wrote that when I was down, when I had got shot and I was healing. So skirt was kind of like a song where it was just like, you know, like when you hit 23 for the jump man, 45 for the money man, came back with the joy and playing out, you're stepping through the money dance. Because when I got shot 3 days before my last album dropped, which was Fly Guy Season. So I never got a chance to promote it. It was just like it was on the shelf, Double XL and Dash Radio. Miss ADHD, they did like a hospital interview on me, which I really couldn't talk. So it's kind of like like they just posted something, but it's just like right now everything that you seeing going on now that you see me doing was what I was supposed to do at Fly Guy Season just before like the mishap. So it just like everything's still on going. Just like I had to take like a year and a half just to like go to the drawing board. When I say that, meaning like see who was really with me and see who wasn't. It's just like I had to shake my tree just to like make sure like the leaves I got on it now, I ain't even worrying about them breaking off because I got a bamboo tree now. I had a tree, but now I got a bamboo tree. It's a difference. It's a real big difference when you got a bamboo tree. It's hard for them branches to break. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my tree real strong. Now it's hard to get up. It's hard to get in. Hard to cut through. So it's just like any like newcomers, we ain't with all that. You feel what I'm saying? Just like
Hmm.
we got to know how you rock it.
Nah, that's so dope and important that you mentioned that because first of all, I love the line that you quoted. I know that's like the intro of the song.
Yeah.
There there was another line that really stood out to me, which you kind of already just touched on. Got shot. You think I chilled? You, if you want to rap it, you can rap it because I know it don't sound good when I say it. But if you
No,
don't
got
mind,
shot. You think I chill? Fuck no, I wouldn't like to live. Make my own rules, pay my own bills, and stop handing out fuck the gills. The streets taught me yo dope good. A state attorney, my man, just doing what the next man would, doing skirt in every damn hood. Designer label, it touch my flesh. It ain't a secret I got finesse. My shit fluff, your shit compressed. Stop playing with me. I'm a hood legend. I'm just doing what I gotta do. No handouts and no silver spoon. Just Smith the Wessons and big brooms. All you hear is op pop from the broom. You know
hey,
that. That's facts. That's Miami. That's Miami.
fire. First of all, I
That's
love the fact
Miami.
you know your lyrics front to back. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, you got to. I'm sorry. You got to.
Nah, that's so dope. I love how you just went right into it.
Nah, you really got to. I'm actually in my studio right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
So
I'm
you have a
actually in my
studio in your
studio.
house?
Yeah, I actually got a studio in my house.
Oh, that's dope. That's
Yeah, because
dope.
I usually record here at room
Hmm.
12. Shout out to room 12 too, you feel me? A lot of artists over there.
Well, when did you create your studio?
Actually, after when this whole quarantine thing came, I always had an in-house studio. It was just like I just got to the point where I was just like, I don't want no in-house. I ain't want no in-house traffic. And it's just like
Gotcha.
it's to the point where like now it's just like when this quarantine thing came, it's just like 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 I was just like maybe I just need to put like get the studio shit back going, and it's just like like talking to a few people are just like it's better for me right now. I need to like really like isolate myself. I start isolating myself, as they say, like 'cause, sometimes you might be able to like when you leave from the studio, you might be at home and come up with another creative process or creative thought. You feel me? So yeah.
Right. Nah, I think that's really dope. And you know, it amazes me that Miami is like so regular in terms of like similar to New York. 'Cause it's like the weather's so nice. I'm like people like shoot and stuff like that. Like I don't know.
Trust me, you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
You'll be
So
real surprised.
yeah, that is very surprising because I feel like when I go to Miami, I see palm trees and I'm automatically happy. Like I didn't even do anything yet, and I'm happy.
Oh, you gotta be happy down here. That's why I be telling people. I don't see how y'all come down here and like everybody just be like, "Oh, I'm finna go to the beach." I be like, "Bro, everything is not on the beach." I be like, "Everything is not on the beach. Y'all can go other places." Like what I'm saying. Like people come down here and they be like, "Oh," I be like, "Y'all had comp before?" They be like, "What's that?" I be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take y'all to Snappers real fast."
Right, exactly. I
Yeah.
never even heard
I'm
of
like, I'm
that.
gonna take y'all to Snappers. I'm gonna take y'all to the licking. You know what I'm saying? That's E class them joint. The licking, finger licking. Yeah. So, but Snappers is definitely a place like you definitely want to check out. Get you some conch, get you some fish or whatever. I don't know if you like any seafood or not, but yeah, that's definitely the thing because a lot of people come down here looking for that seafood and stuff.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's good to know. I'm gonna make sure I keep that in mind whenever I go down back to Miami, which might
Yeah,
be soon.
definitely. Yeah, we'll definitely make sure you get you some food. Definitely make sure you get you some food for real.
Yes. So I wanted to ask you in terms of like the things you went through, and we were talking a little bit about how dangerous it
Hmm.
could be out there. How has your
Hmm.
personal life experiences kept you motivated? Because a lot of people they go through things where let's say they get hurt and then they're like, I'm done.
Honestly, one situation that was highly motivated for me was being fatherless. Cause like I grew up kind of like always trying to like replace that person, And you know, it took me a while to realize, you know, like the person who I was always trying to replace was my damn self. You feel me? So it's just like, you know, I was trying to replace my dad when I was my dad all over. And it's just like, you know, like you can't, that's why I say you can't go look for somebody who's not there. But, you know what I'm saying, when they really is. So it's just like, you know, growing up, fatherless, I say like, does it affect like a lot of kids? Yeah, but it's just like, you know, like depending on what type of mind frame, like my mom was a dude at heart. Not saying she was like, oh, like stud and no, my mom was never stud. It's just like she
Mm.
grew up as a tomboy, but she was just like, you know, like she was just hard body. She didn't raise me to like, you know, like I like some people was raised with how can I say, like they was raised a certain way. I was raised to survive. You understand? That's how my mom raised me, to survive. She never raised me to be like, you know, like yeah, like she was there. Like she just raised me to be survived. There was no love shown. I ain't saying she never showed me love. I knew she loved me, but she just let me know like it was a cutthroat world out there, and that's just how I live by right now. It's just like I may smile, yeah, but at the end of the day, I can know when somebody's full of shit.
Right.
Yeah, that part.
Exactly. Shout out to moms. Definitely. That's dope.
Yeah.
So watching your music videos, right? I told you I love the energy, I love the vibe, and some of the
Uh huh.
places look familiar too. Like the video, so this is I'm not sure, but Skirt Skirt, it remind me of like you watch Power?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That was one of my favorite shows. I hated the fact that like I don't know. It took me a minute to be convinced that Ghost was dead. I ain't gonna lie. I did not want to believe that, bro. I did not want to believe because I didn't know who. Because I ain't gonna say I was convinced on who shot him, but it was just like I mean, like, bro.
right? I was in denial too. I was like, nah, that ain't really
Yeah,
happened. It was a dream. I thought it was a
yeah. That's
dream.
why I was like, bro. Like, who did that?
Yeah, it reminded me of that though, like watching the music video, like just it was like really dope. So, where's your dream place to shoot a music video?
Honestly, you mean like dream place?
Yeah,
Honestly, I
anywhere.
feel comfortable. I feel comfortable in neighborhoods like that. I'm like known at well respected. Just like showing love to like you know what I'm saying. Like my dream place is never to like. Well, I take that back. I wanted to shoot on the pyramid in Ethiopia. Everybody call it
Oh.
Egypt. I call it Ethiopia. I want to shoot I want to stand on top of the pyramid with a lawn chair. That'd have been dope. Like, if you ever seen the movie Jumper?
No, I haven't yet.
All right, if you ever watched the movie Jumper, the way it ends, it was a dude who could just like, you know what I'm saying? He could jump from place to place. So it's the line that I said. I was like, up this gun and shoot your ass and play jumper. You feel me?
Oh, I
Yeah,
get
like
it.
yeah, like he disappeared. He'll disappear in the bank, snatch money, disappear back into his crib. That was a jumper. So he could jump from place to place, city to city, state to state, country to country. So you know, that's something new. That'd be
That
something
would be
different.
dope.
Yeah, to sit on top of a pyramid, just like you know, like how to like drone, like take a big shot with a launcher. To me that's like now that right there, that's more than an accomplishment. That's something that I really want to do.
Yeah, that's so dope. Are you from anywhere in Africa or?
Nah, my dad is though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. I want to go to Africa one day. We'll see.
yeah. No, trust me. It's life. It's life. Shout out to my boy Odun too. He's actually from Africa, born and raised there, and it's just like you know to meet him. I mean, just like you know what I'm saying, I like experience and share the same things. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like you know, like it's different. It's real different when you come over here. And a lot of people be trying to like. I ain't gonna say they look at you crazy and they kind of like be trying to wonder what you be on. Like you know, like but it's just like you just like you. I mean, it's just like knowing your true self. If you know what you about, you know what you do. Like you ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, you really ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. But I do, like I say, like I respect, like I say, racism isn't down here in Miami. It was nowhere near down here in Miami. Sorry, I'm sorry. Like that shit just blows.
Wow.
That really make the United States look bad.
Wow. Yeah, I'm just amazed, but I had no idea that it wasn't in Miami. Like I'm like, we might
No,
have
it's
to go to
not. It's not.
Miami. Like,
It's not. Listen, next time you come to Miami, I guarantee you, and I put this on everything. You're gonna pull up, you're gonna see some Dominicans hanging with some black people. You're gonna see the black people hanging with some Cubans. You're gonna see them Cubans hanging with them Puerto Ricans. You're gonna see them Puerto Ricans hanging with white people and them white people hanging with Indians. Them Indians hanging with some Mexicans, them dreads hanging with them Haitians saying my youth, and you're gonna hear them talking about this, that, and the third. You feel me? So it's just like all I can say is like it's everybody down here. There's no racism down here. That's why I say That don't exist. That don't exist. It don't. You catch you a
Wow.
cop, he probably might pull you over because, like, more than likely, he know how Miami is. And I mean that he's not being racist. He not doing nothing. He just doing that because he from Miami. And he know you full of shit. That's just that's just that. And like my boy Tippy say, shout out to Tippy online. You feel me online? Because a lot of people out here do be full of shit. So instead of being full of shit, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather like just like you know what I'm saying, keep it real with the police officer. He pulled me over. I let him know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he's definitely not getting on the weed. I'm sorry. If I don't even care how bad if I got it on him. I'm never telling you that. But yeah. On another note, my whole thing is just like like the scene down here in Miami is just like full of love. Like you come down here, it's gonna be like that. That's why we got bikes up, guns down. You feel me? So it's just like
Nice.
like we all about like what I'm saying, just sprint. Why you think Drake came down here?
Yeah, right? It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, everybody always come down here because they know what they know. They want love. They want love. They want that experience. They know how we rock. They know that. They know we ain't on that like fuck shit. It ain't like we just ain't on that. That's just what Miami is. You feel me?
Is one of your biggest music related accomplishments to date?
To date, started my own record label. Getting my own publishing going.
Mm.
Um, and when I received my first check from Sign Exchange.
Nice.
Yeah, I plaqued that. So that I actually framed that. So that was like something that really like what I'm saying was really big for me because it's just like and it wasn't so big. It was probably like $55.10, but it was just like my name was on it. This is what I do this for. So it's just like like I was happy about it. I was happy about everything. You feel me? I was real happy about that. So it just like I said, that's what made me have like that thought. Like I mean, like when I did it, I was just like, okay, what's next? So getting things accomplished, it's kind of like a pair of shoes. And put it to you like that. It's like what I'm saying. Like I got on a pair of shoes today. I could buy a new pair of shoes today, and they might feel good, and I might really love these pair of shoes, but I'm gonna want another pair.
That's true.
So why not do it like so? That's how I do accomplishment. Man, let me see what else I can do. Like I did, like we did, like right now. I probably already got like 5 videos done that y'all guys haven't seen. We about to drop Sour. We already got Chanel done with AP Greg and Rob Ray. So what I'm saying, yeah, Wolf on his shot the Wolf Street Films. Yeah, like we on that, we on our shit right now. We're just trying to just keep it going, keep it moving. Like we're not taking our foot off the brake. I mean off the gas. We're definitely not taking our foot off the gas. That one not.
That's fire. So, have you shot any music videos during quarantine?
Yes, yes, plenty, plenty. Yes. I told you
Wow.
this quarantine thing only made me go hard because it's gonna really show who's really like the survivor of the fittest. It's just like you ever heard Diddy say this? They could throw me in the jungle and I'm gonna come out with a chin with a okay, and that's me right
Yeah.
now. That's me right now. They threw us in here in quarantine and I done came out. They threw us in here in quarantine. Everybody got on these regular ski masks, these regular face masks, and I got on this Louis Vuitton face mask.
That's fire.
You feel me? So it's just like it's a difference in what you want and how you want it. Because it's just like you can't while you resting, your opponent is at work. So I guess I'm everybody's opponent right now.
Wow, I love that. Yes, the fact that you're continuing to go hard, and that's so dope. So, your music videos, out of curiosity, you shooting them with masks,
Yeah.
or yeah,
No
okay,
mask, no mask and mask, because it's just like this. I'm gonna be real with you. Everybody getting tested. You gotta make sure you're on point. You feel me? You good before you come around us. You feel me?
makes sense.
No, yeah, nah, we make sure everybody good before they come around us. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, what I'm saying? Like I said, this Miami. I mean, like if you really know Miami, you already know what Miami really about. It's just like I said, this a third world place. It's a third like I tell everybody, it's a third world place. So it's a lot of third world people here. So I mean, like you gonna get what you expect. And it's just like we just know better. Like when they say hurricanes coming, we be like this.
What that mean? Like, yeah, prepared.
Yeah, we just know better. This is Miami.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm gonna just tell you. This is Miami. We just know better.
That's like something that could go over your head. That seemed like it.
Yeah, we just know better. Y'all feel it? Hey man, listen. We just know better.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna let it rock on that.
Yeah, we just know better. Nah, you good.
I'm
You
like,
real good. You real good.
so I wanted to ask you, what is the overall feeling you want people to feel when they listen to your music?
Oh man, just to really just to respect you know like how shot rest in peace to that boy Mac Miller. You know he used to say this all the
Mm-hmm.
time. You ain't gotta respect the music, but you gotta respect the man. My bad too. I'm doing this. I'm a big sneakerhead, so I just got these today. You feel me? So
Oh, those are
shout
fire.
shout out to StockX. You feel yeah, these joints right here. Everybody know I'm a big sneakerhead. You feel me? So that's what I'm sitting here dabbling on like fidgeting with. You feel me? I'm over here fidgeting with right now. You feel me? Yeah. So yeah,
Those are dope.
yeah, those the new hair six. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just over here dabbling with stuff like these shoes right, these right here. I got these two today.
Oh, okay. I like that. I
Yeah,
like the brightness. That's that Miami, right? You got the
yeah,
brightness and
yeah,
everything.
definitely. And you know, like they always give me right. I'm a huge fan of these guys. Oh yeah, Stockheads Goat. Like you know what I'm saying. Those places like Soulfly, like Soulfly is down here in Miami. That's like another sneaker place. So yeah, like I'll be in there soon. Like doing like buying some shoes or something like that real soon. Like you know what I'm saying, doing like a little day in the life for like what I got going on.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't think I'm like one of them people who be like, oh, this nigga got a million and one pair of sneakers. Nah, I do like what's the word people say? I don't want to say give away, but like I do like you know what I'm saying like I kind of like if I give away some shoes, I kind of like buy another pair. That's the only reason why I'm giving away because I want to buy another pair because I want to buy more new shoes. So I'm giving away these shoes. People probably might be looking at me like, oh man, tripping. It's another third. No, I'm not. I'm just feeling like I'm doing this for a reason.
Nah, I love that. Exactly. And yeah, after a while, it's like you have so many and you don't even wear them all. So it's like they collect in dust after a while.
You
Might as well.
understand? You understand?
Yeah, nah, I feel you. I'm gonna get there though. Trust me, I'm gonna get there
There
sooner
you
or
go.
later.
Oh man, yeah, that's dope.
Yes. So, yeah, we were talking about what you wanted people to feel when they hear your music, and
When they hear it, like I say, I want them to understand, like you know, like how, what, like I ain't gonna say what I went through, but I just want them to move. If they could just move off of that, if I could just see the person moving, like that was my whole thing when I was small. I just like seeing the crowd move. Like if you can
right.
move the crowd, then you're a real microphone checker. That's a microphone checker, a person who can move the crowd. You feel me? And that's all I want to be, a microphone checker. You feel me? Like Rakim used to say, a microphone fiend.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah, but really a microphone checker though, a person who just move the crowd. I just want to like see people move. When people listen to my music, I just want to see them move, and that's how I know people really feel my music. They really rock with your music. You see people moving, they really rock with your music, regardless of like, oh, they just like the beat. You chose that beat, so you got good taste as an artist. So your creative
that's
skills
true.
still you still matter. So like I say, as long as I see people moving, they gonna move and they gonna learn the lyrics.
Right. Over time, it happens. That's so true.
Yeah.
So, my last question for you really was, what is next for you? But you did mention that you had music videos dropping. You did tell
Mm-hmm.
me Chanel is about to come. So, I don't know if there's anything else. So I feel like you actually answered the question already.
All right. The next video, would you say? Well, basically, I tell you this: what's next to come? Because I don't want to like just like ruin. I don't want to just spoil it. Bye. I like how you said it, which is true. Sour is dropping next. Call Me If You Need Me, featuring Renzo, McAfee, and Jaylani. Room 112 artists. That song is out now. Y'all can definitely check
Nice.
that out. Yeah, so y'all can definitely check that out. Y'all can look for a bit like I say. The next visual is gonna be Sour, shot by Wall Street Films. Um, yeah, and like I say, the new video "Bless You" is on BET, so y'all could definitely check that out. And just look out for, like I say, just for like more like you know what I'm saying visuals, music, definitely music. Um, yeah, man, and hopefully when this quarantine thing clear up, y'all see me like you know what I'm saying. People, we got booked dates, so y'all see me in shows in y'all city sooner or later. Yeah, definitely see me in y'all city sooner or later, and I'm be doing more giveaways. I'm like the
Mm,
Bless You giveaway, the Bless You challenge actually was was something that was created to basically like help Floridians because you know like a lot of people was waiting on that stimulus check.
mm,
It didn't come. I had a lot of people hitting me up, and you know I was just talking to like Zoe, who's with and everybody else. And they just came up with the idea. They were just like, why don't you do like a giveaway? And I was just like, that makes sense. Cause I was just like, everybody was just calling me like, yo, bro, I could borrow this and I give it right back to you when the stimulus check come. Or so I was just like, you know what? I'm just and it just made sense. So now I just chose three people from Florida. You had to be from Florida. I didn't want to choose nobody that I ain't like we just say Miami. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like I just wanted to have three people from all around Florida. It could be somebody in Miami, it could be somebody from Orlando, Gainesville, wherever. But it just like I just wanted to do something for Florida, for right now. Because I know like Florida, like I say, it's home. It's
Yeah.
home. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You leave on probation, you leave for vacation, you come back on probation, you leave for probation, you get on you come back, you leave on you come down here for vacation, you leave on probation, you come back on violation. That's Florida.
Ooh,
I just told it to you. Everybody know that. And I'm gonna repeat it again. You come down here for vacation, you leave on probation, you come back on for violation. That's Florida.
man, that's real. I never even really thought about it like that.
Yeah, that's Florida. That's Florida. But yeah though. So anybody and everybody tuned in, like I said, the Bless You Challenge. All you gotta do is like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, screenshot it, go on my IG, follow me there, and just screenshot it to me, and you know what I'm saying? That's how you enter the contest. $200, that easy.
Nice.
Easy money. Like how we be saying, we be doing push ups. Easy money.
That's fire. And there was one question, shout out to Justin Allen, that he had for you, which was, how are you signing people to your label, and if so, how?
Right now, I'm not signing artists to my label. Only reason why because it's just like I'm the only artist that's signed to my label right now, and it's not like oh I'm on some by myself shit. No, it's not that. It's just like
Mhm.
I'm really trying to build a platform for artists to be signed on my label. Like basically like if I have a I don't like to using the word if when I have a strong enough platform
Mhm.
for people to for other artists to step on, then that's no problem. That's no problem. I like because that's the whole goal. To like make sure I bring others with me, like not to be by myself and not do this alone. Because like they say, the top feel lonely.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's just like when you at the top, it's lonely. So everybody don't like being alone. Anybody can say, "Oh yeah, well I'm by myself. This and that, I'm a big dog." Yeah, but you definitely want some company.
Yeah, nobody wants to be alone. Like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a good feeling, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, most definitely. Right now, no, but in the future, most definitely. Right now, I'm just collaborating with a lot of artists, working with them, like letting them know, like, listen, man, like this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna do. So I just want to make sure, even if like now, like to the person Justin Allen, you know what I'm saying? He can send me his information. We can collab. We can work. But my whole thing is just like I just want to work with artists that's just serious. Don't tell me you ready to work and you're not ready. Like that's how my PRs didn't tell me. Don't tell me you ready and you're not ready. And I'll be like, no, I'm ready. They know I'm always ready. Yeah.
Yes, no, definitely. Thank you for that. That was like a wonderful question. Shout out to Justin again. So if people want to follow you, they want to get a feature, they want to find your music, what's the best way to search you on all the platforms?
FLYGODMC. Fly God MC. Everywhere. If you want to find me, just look me up that way. You're going to find me on Snapchat, Facebook, everywhere. That's Twitter, everywhere. It's the same thing from IG on up. Fly God MC. You're going to find me there everywhere. Or if you just want to if you want to be funny, just type in Maine Laveau. And you're going to find me everywhere too. So it's just like, like, just like it was 2 Chainz, it was, just like it was Titty Boy, it was 2 Chainz now. So it's like it was. I'm everywhere, so you can find me everywhere, everywhere.
Yes, shout out to your team, shout out to Ann, SEO popping. So that's dope.
And doing her thing, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah,
what? You searchable
yeah.
by
Like
both?
I'm gonna be real with you, and another thing, like I be telling a lot of artists, like trust in your PRs, man. They like your guardian angels. You feel me? They really like your guardian angels. So you know what I'm saying. Big shouts out to like my whole team, just AK and Connect and my plug Bing. You feel me? Like everybody's ready. Like you know what I'm saying. And shout out to everybody who's like what I'm saying supporting, like what I'm saying rocking out with the whole movement that we got going on down here in Florida and everywhere else. Because it's just like what I'm saying. Like seeing is believing. I tell everybody that all the time. You feel me? So right now I'm just kind of like living proof with a lot of things. You feel me? Like I'm glad I'm able to like what I'm saying just about a little that we doing like we really like changing a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, that's nice. $200 in times like this really means a lot.
Yeah, but we doing a giveaway for New York though. It's gonna be like on some, cause we know New York like drip. So we doing a Letterman jacket giveaway, a Flyboy Music Group Letterman jacket up there. So that's gonna be,
Nice.
cause it get cold up there. Them $200 ain't nothing to people in New York. Y'all rich. For real. For real. It is. It's different. Like down here in Miami, like you don't got people staying like, you know what I'm saying, and all that. That's just different. It's just different, bro. I mean, Miami people, yeah, everybody got bread down here in Miami, but it's just like it's different money up in New York.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive. But yes, thank you so much for your time. This was like really dope. Like, and you definitely put me onto a lot of stuff. Miami life for real.
Yeah, Miami life. Next time you come down here, I'll really be able to show you like Miami life. When I tell you like we just know the know, you'll be able to see the know the know. Like I mean,
Right?
like yeah, like you watch Fat Joe and Cardi B video. They was down here in Miami with it.
Yeah,
All right,
honestly.
so that's why I say you know the know.
But that's the thing too. When I go, I'm telling you, when I go to Miami, I stay on Collins Ave. Like, but I don't really go too far. Like, I might go to South Beach. But yeah, I do touristy stuff.
Go to like Wynwood. I'm gonna tell you now, when things open back up, come back down and go to Wynwood, and we'll take you. We'll walk you around. Me and the whole team, we'll walk you around. We'll show you what Miami really about. We got the cameras with us and everything, cause we got on deck cameramans. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
like that'll walk around. They're catching everything. They definitely gonna catch everything. So yeah, everybody it's gonna be too lit. So yeah, Miami's definitely gonna be the place to be. And well, I mean, things opening up now. Like it's been a couple parties, a couple clubs open up. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like right now, it's an event going on tonight. I ain't gonna say too much because I don't want to get the event shut down. But
Right.
yeah, look, see, yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of events going on tonight. That's definitely supposed to be just like lit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you're in the area,
Oh,
you in Miami, and you trying to go out tonight, make sure you head to Prime Lounge 22. DJ Jump Jiggy, and that's so heavy. Them boys having something going on tonight. Ladies in free, $20 for everybody else. I already know what the vibes is.
yo, I can't
and
wait
what?
to go out.
Hold on, wear a mask.
Yes, important safety first. Wear a
Cause,
mask,
cause,
guys.
cause from what I heard, the last event they had last
Mhm.
Friday, the strippers had on masks. So wear a mask.
We out here updating times. All right. All right.
Wear a mask. And Wynwood in the free, everybody know that. I love House of Mac. I don't know if you ever been there.
Nah.
Shout out to teacher. Yeah. I'm gonna take you by House of Mac. It's a place that
Mhm.
serves macaroni and cheese. They got vegan mac because I know a lot of people be vegans, but they got vegan. They got different stuff there. Chicken, shrimp, a whole bunch of stuff. But it's definitely like a well-known place that everybody touches with in Wynwood.
Oh, that's fire. I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah. So definitely when you come down, we'll definitely take you there. And it's real historical. They got a lot of celebrities come through there, so it's no telling who you gonna meet when you go there. That's how kind of like finger licking is. It's the same way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I would love to go down there and run into like Trina. That would be epic.
Yeah, just sit tight. That's all I can tell you. Yeah,
Right? I'll stay in finger licking all
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. Justin Allen just said checkers 183rd. You already know that's Carol City.
Oh wow. So
Hey, look, yeah, my boy just told me bring me some shrimp because everybody knows it's lit down there, man. It's lit down here. It's definitely lit. So yeah, man, definitely like I said, anybody want to patch in with me and check in, flygotmc@gmail.com. Any producers want to send me beats, flygotmc@gmail.com. I really appreciate you for having me on the show. Like this is love. You already know that anything y'all do is love for me right now. So I appreciate that.
thank you so much. I appreciate you and your time and you putting us on to everything out there in Miami, your
Yeah,
music.
most def. And once I get everything going, because we already got merch coming in, we been running tests on it. So like I said, I get the end and she'll get it to you.
Dope. I
Yeah,
love it.
most def. Smoking the counting dead paper since they killed last. Attitude been fucking